Hello, class. I hope you all are doing very, very well. I know it's at the very close to the end of the semester, and I'm coming to you with this video message to all of you um, in regards to all of your work that you've done over the past winter 2019 semester. I know many of you are about to graduate soon and move on and go on to bigger things, and I congratulate you in advance. I'm also sending you this message to tremendously apologize to each and every one of you during my lengthy absence right before we went on spring break. But I felt compelled to reach out to all of you regarding my personal um, challenges, issues, loss, and everything that I'm personally going through. I want to let you all know that this is no excuse for my absence, and you all have done tremendously well in class so far. And I'm the one that owes you a big apology. So the reason for my absence over the last few weeks is that I'm dealing with a very personal tragedy that happened 16 months ago. Some of you may already know, most of you probably don't know that my youngest son, my only son, 24 years old, was murdered on October 30th, 2017. This has been tremendously hard for me and my family as we deal with this traumatic and unnecessary loss due to gun violence of my son, Conte. Presently, I am in Colorado Springs, Colorado, attending the murder trial of one of the accused suspects who is responsible for the death of my son. Again, this is very hard for me to discuss, but I'm pretty open and I'm pretty public with what I've been going through for the last 16 months. I just did not want it to affect the integrity of my class. I did not want to affect any of you all because I know that a lot of you all are going through your personal challenges as well, in addition to your own lives as it relates not only to this class, but to the overall reason why you took this class. My son's name is Conte Emmanuel Smith. My only son, I only have 2 children, and he is my youngest. So as I'm sitting here delivering this message to you, I know that you all have had questions. You all have sent emails. I know you all are mostly caught up. I want to thank my entire team at the Center for Peace and Conflict Studies, and particularly my teaching assistant, Natalie Gallagher. She is very competent. She is very able to handle things that call for immediate attention as we wind down the winter 2019 semester. I thank her. I appreciate her. I'm so grateful for not only who she is, but what she stands for. And all of us in our own right are social justice activists. And I think I've given you a few examples of my role at home in Detroit, my role locally, statewide, regionally, nationally, and globally. And my specific advocacy is anti-youth violence. I've worked with several of you who are presently in this class, as it relates to not only your academic studies, but what you all specifically want to do as it relates to social justice activism. I'm looking forward to continuing working with all of you, even after this class ends, as it relates to your goals and your interests as it relates to human rights. My reason, again, for this message is to make you all aware of what me and my family are personally going through. And it's affected me deeply because this has been my advocacy with young people as it relates to conflict resolution, youth anti-violence, anti-bullying, which encompasses so much of what we're all dealing with as it relates to issues of violence, overall violence, gender violence, domestic violence, gun violence, and that is my number one fight as it relates to the tremendous loss of my son. And my advocacy started well and long before I lost my son to gun violence. So at the present time, I'm seeking justice. I'm seeking accountability for the two individuals responsible for my son's death, because it has impacted the community of Colorado Springs all the way to Detroit and many areas in between. So I thank you for your patience. I thank you for your understanding. And I did not want to reveal this information as as an excuse due to my absence. But again, I'm hanging in there the best I can. And just know that I will continue to support all of you after you leave this class. I normally keep in contact with all of my students as it relates to the overall work that we do in peace and conflict studies at Wayne State University. And my commitment is always to my community and to humanity, in spite of my personal struggle. So I appreciate all of you. I received a few text messages from some of you as well. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I want you all to continue to focus on what you have before you as far as the next 3 to 4 weeks of the wind down of the winter 2019 semester. Yes, this has been an aggressive class, and yes, a lot of the work was front loaded in order for all of you to understand all of the concepts and the theories and all of the practical education behind why social movements have come to be. And that's exactly what I'm doing as it relates to the advocacy and the justice for my son. I'm also grieving because there are 2 young men who have the possibility to lose their freedom. So there are no winners here as it relates to me seeking justice. I'm seeking justice not just for my son and for my family, but I'm seeking justice as it relates to humanity, to eradicate violence especially gun violence. We have been plagued with so many deaths, so much harm, so much trauma as it relates to gun violence. Gun violence does not recognize gender. Gun violence does not recognize age, race, nationality, ethnicity. We are all suffering, but I am committed to remain active in this struggle. And again, whatever you are passionate about, I believe we covered that the first week when I asked you all the questions of what are you really interested in as it relates to social movements, human rights, individually and collectively. Because I believe, and I know within my heart, that whatever struggles that we're going through as it relates to humanity, we can all figure this out. And I continue, and I'm going to continue to be the change that I want to see in this world. And it's my responsibility to continue to inspire you, to motivate you, to teach you, to educate you. Because not only are we in this together, we do not live in this world by ourselves. And if we can't figure it out, then what is left for you, your families, your children yet to be born, your children's children? And I believe that we have to continue to create a just and humane world on all levels. From the way we care for our for our planet, and the way we care and that we must care for one another. So again, thank you. Please continue to focus on the discussion post, all your assignments, all of your reflection papers. I am in very close contact with Natalie. I have received your emails. And again, please refer to Natalie. I'm still connected via email. And I'm looking to be back home in Detroit soon. And if you have any questions or concerns, you can always reach out to me via email, which is barbaraLjones@wayne.edu. My cell phone number is 313-638-0603. I normally don't give out my cell phone number to students, not unless I am continuously working with them as it relates to their academic studies. But I want you all to have it as well. If you want to reach out to me or you have any specific questions or concerns, please feel free to utilize my cell phone number. And I wish you all the best. I wish you peace. I wish you all the hope that your heart can hold. And most of all, I wish you all love. I'll be talking to you all soon. And thank you again. Peace.